Hello and welcome to Rocket Gaming and More. Today I'm streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator once again, and we are taking off from Yellowstone National Park. And I'm going to go ahead and get off the ground here. Got this set up to hopefully point me in the right direction this time. I tried loading this up a little bit earlier and I was flying the wrong way, but I'm hopefully this will guide me in the right direction. I've never been to Yellowstone myself, so this will be a new adventure. And if you haven't been following me, this is actually part 5 of the Going East series. We're mostly along I-90, but we do some variations from there. I see some planes over there. I don't know if those are other players. I don't have my multiplayer tag turned on right now, but very well could be some there. Alright, so let me see if this thing's going to point us in the right direction or not. Alright, so let me see what's going on here. Do a U-turn over here. Make sure I'm pointing the right direction, then I'll kind of give you a background after that here. I don't see it pointing us anywhere here. But I do see on the compass. I don't know if that's correct though or not, because usually I get a little bit more than that. I get something on my screen that'll kind of point me in the right direction here. Let me check my VFR here actually and see if sometimes I forget to actually pull this up here, which is kind of funny, but so I don't know. Yeah, apparently it's not working right here. So I've got a lake on my left, and then I've got one way on my right. The airport is kind of to the right side of me. So let me look at my map here. And airport's on my right side. There's a river going down there, and then kind of a larger body on the left. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be going basically southeast, it looks like. So let me try doing that here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this plane around once again. So I'm not entirely sure why I don't have a pointer on my screen, because I had a destination selected on the flight path menu, but for some reason it is not on my screen, so it makes things a little bit more interesting. It shouldn't be that far, I don't think. So we'll see if we can find the main body of water. Alright, what time is it now? So 6:35 here in the Seattle area. We're going to see if we can find this within 10 minutes here. I think that actually might be it there on my map. The body of water I was looking for, possibly. So it is kind of southeast of the airport, in that direction. So yeah, we're gonna shoot for that and hope that's where we want to go here. But yeah, if you've been watching my streams, I've been flying all the way from Seattle. Going east, we stopped in Spokane, then we went to Coeur d'Alene, then down to Missoula, Montana, and then we went to Glacier National Park in the last video, which actually blew me away. I did not think it was going to be that cool looking. So if you didn't check out part 4, you'll want to. I mean, I had it on like medium graphic settings, but once you get about halfway in the video, you'll see Glacier National Park, and it looked really, really awesome. So I mean, I kept flying over that for a long time, and I was surprised not only how large it was. I mean, that was the big thing, but just, you know, how amazing looking it is. So yeah, something to definitely check out if you haven't been there before. Even if you've been there, it's pretty nice. So since release day, I started out in Seattle. We went all the way to down south first, so we went all the way down through Portland, Salem, Eugene, from Seattle, and then we went, let's see, Mount Hood, I think, and then we went Central Oregon. Saw the Sisters Mountains. We went to, let's see, we went down to Medford, and then down, let's see, Redding, California. Then we went down to Highway 101, and we went to San Francisco, LA, San Diego, Santa Barbara. Then we went to Tijuana and then Mexico City. And Mexico City is huge. I mean, that was nuts, all the buildings that were loading in the game. I mean, that was pretty awesome, just seeing everything down there. But yeah, this game, I mean, you get the whole world to see, so might as well enjoy it, right? So I tend to fly low to see the views, so I don't know, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and then you'll see future streams as we go east across the US as well. Not sure next stream if we're just going to go straight over to Helena, or go further east. I'm guessing we'll probably go further east, but probably start in Missoula, unless we flew from Yellowstone to Helena. So that's another option I could do, but I don't know how far that is, but I can check on my map later, I guess. Alright, so I think we're going the right direction now. So it's all, I think this is all Yellowstone here. But yeah, pretty big. But anyway, yeah, once we get over here, we can check out the lake. And then I think a little bit further, we'll run into the mountains as well. So definitely a lot of wilderness. Yeah, I don't know where the main parts of Yellowstone are, but I wanted to check out the lake area over here. Yes, I know Yellowstone is supposed to be pretty big. Let's try. I'm gonna lower down my trim. Whoop, not that much. Yeah, I know Yellowstone's large. I just don't know how big. Oops. Wonder if that's the area that we usually see. Let me see down below here. I don't know, could be, but let's see. Can I continue on here? Yeah, I'm actually more impressed with Glacier National Park, so far at least, but of course I could be exploring the wrong area of the park as well, so. But yeah, the lake definitely looks nice. Alright, so what if I go, which way should I go? That's the question. So you got the freeway going around here. Or road or whatever it is, but definitely looks pretty though. Alright, so I don't know which part we're on now here. So I'm on the other side of the lake. This would be where? Don't know. Yeah, so we're going around Yellowstone Lake, but I just don't know how far, like where the main areas of Yellowstone Park are. So we're just gonna kind of wing it here, and if we see something we want to go towards, we'll investigate that as well. But at least, you know, this could be like a little short video where I'm checking out parts of Yellowstone at least. Might head towards those mountains over there. Yeah, part 4 is definitely worth checking out. My Going East series. Alright, so now let's... I want to head towards those mountains just to check them out over there. So I guess we can follow this lake kind of in that direction. It's pretty cool view, I think. Yeah, that's pretty. One thing I haven't done in this game yet is look for animals and whatnot. I know like there's certain areas that they have like black bear and all that kind of stuff, but I haven't really looked for them yet. I would assume Yellowstone would have, you know, some animals in the game where you can see them, but I just don't know where they would be or what kind of animals they would be. Let's see, so Yellowstone goes, lake goes quite a ways. We're going, what, we're heading kind of south right now. And to the south, let's see, and then, okay, I think east, yeah, let's see. East would be the mountains. Yeah, this looks pretty cool though. It's still not it's not in my top, maybe top 2 or 3 areas, I don't think yet, as far as nature areas I've been to. I like the mountains more than, you know, the lake and whatnot, but still looks pretty though. So let's head over this direction over here. is that down below? Just, I don't understand what that is, but it's just like, it almost looks like trees falling down or something, or if that had fallen down. Alright, that's what we got over here. It actually looks better than I thought it would when we were flying from far away. Looks pretty cool. I know they had some fires, I think, out here too. I don't remember how long ago that was, but I think they had some fires out in the Yellowstone area, if I remember right, but could be wrong on that. I know there, some of the states at least had a lot of wildfires. I don't know, in recent years at least. Yeah, this looks really cool here too. Just the different land. And the trees here. I think you kind of have to know where you're going in Yellowstone, because I mean it's just so big. So I'm just kind of tackling a few areas that looked pretty cool to visit, like the lake area. Yeah, that looks pretty cool behind me. And now we're gonna check out the mountain area here. Then maybe go back around part of the lake to the left. Okay. And this looks pretty cool. Now they just need to plop down all the wildlife over here. Then you'll have, I mean, I guess they do have some wildlife in the game. I just don't know where they all are, so. If we crash, we get eaten by bears, I guess. Or wolves, I don't know. I don't know what else is out here, but look at that, though. That's pretty cool. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, so we're in, so again, I think part 6 will be going Missoula to Helena, or something like that. And then maybe a little further, we need to work our way east eventually here, so I think Montana's a pretty good sized state. But yeah, Glacier National Park was awesome last stream, and this is pretty good as well, so I'm happy we came here. In real life, like, I wanted to just drive across the US and see it all, but you know, work kind of gets in the way. You gotta pay the bills and whatnot, so my plane's yelling at me here. I usually play in easy mode, so I can just kind of take, you know, go really dive down fast if I want to see things or whatever, so. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking peaks on the right there. So yeah, looks like we're flying around the lake here, and then we'll probably get up to the north part, and then go maybe around to the west a little bit. Although I may end up going up to those mountains as well again on that side. They're kind of a ways out there though. So what do we got down here? Got a bright area. I don't know exactly if there's anything special here or not, but kind of see the river going down to the lake. That's kind of cool from up there. So I've checked out, I don't know like how many mountains I've flown by now, but gotten some good ones though. Between Mount Rainier, Sisters, Glacier National Park yesterday, and then we've also flown around some big cities as well on the way. But I think in this game you have to, hopefully you want to explore nature a little bit and see, because yeah, it's definitely worth exploring. The big cities are nice and everything, but getting off the path and going towards places that you haven't been is also really cool. So just had some loading there or something all of a sudden, but that's okay. Yeah, so I had been waiting on my laptop my battery to arrive, and apparently my laptop battery, even the new one, is not charging when I plug it in, so it's probably toast. It's only like 50%, so I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with it when I turn it on. Maybe delete everything, and I don't know, because I'm assuming I'm probably just gonna have to recycle that one. But I've got a desktop which I'm using now, that's i7, but I also have an i9 desktop on the way as well. But the plan was originally to have the laptop be able to be moved around the other room and whatnot, so my family could use it easier. But even though I have this desktop, they can use it as well. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But happy the i9's on the way, though. I've got the 2800 Supra coming, so hopefully it'll arrive. It's late September, but all right. So what are we flying over here? I don't know. This is like resorts, hotels on Yellowstone. I'm guessing that's what it is, but yeah, it looks like there's like some kind of hotel here. So if I go, I just want to check, go down lower, go down camera, showcase. My plane's going to be shaking though over here, which is really annoying. So even when you get on your drone, see, it's going to be still shaking and beeping, I think. Yeah, this is, I'm assuming this has to be hotel or something. I mean, I don't know what else, what else could it be? Yeah, I'm not sure. But there is like houses over here and whatnot. I don't know if these would be like cabins maybe, or people actually live over here maybe. I have no idea, but I mean, why not? That'd be an awesome place to live. Just live in a national park, yeah. So, okay. All right. Anyway, I think we're done with the drone here. Let's go back to the plane. Whoops. Reset position and external. Okay, so the plane's waiting for us, shaking away. Unpause. Yeah, definitely nice views around the lake though. Which direction was the airport again? That's like, oh, now it's to our right, it looks like. So I don't know if we're going to try to land there or not. I mean, I suppose we could, but Don't really have to, but we'll see. Could also go across the lake, straight to that mountain as well. Do I want to do that? Why not? Let's do it. We're gonna go straight across to the mountain. We've already seen the airport. We took off from there, so I see another plane on my radar. It's like way over by the airport. I don't know if that's a multiplayer or another player. We could check that out actually. Why don't we go to, I hit pause, escape, general, and I think it's traffic. I don't know if I remember right. Traffic or data, I don't know. Yeah, traffic. Show nameplates on, apply. Okay, resume. So, well, there's players, but I don't know how far those guys are away. The one on my radar, though, to my right, the Old Man Bishop. Yeah, so if you see my stream, Rocky Gaming and More, the Old Man Bishop, just make a comment on YouTube. You'll be like, that's me. Okay. All right, so we're going. Look at these players' names. Retired Zoo 44162 Crave Dweller. What? Okay. All right, so getting distracted by names. Rasputin 11785. I wonder if that's, maybe that's a Russian player. Rasputin? I don't know. Could be. Okay. Alright, we're heading towards the mountain. There's also a small lake over there. Might as well enjoy the view while we're doing that. Don't need this VFR all up right now. Could also go lower, so my engine will yell at me, or my plane will be yelling at me. Beep, beep, beep. Here we go. I've been trying to figure out what other games I can stream right now. I haven't been really into a lot of the newer games coming out recently. A lot of them are just kind of repeats of previous ones, and you know, like they'll just have a new year on there, and or a new version. It's basically the same game as before. This one obviously is, you know, a sequel, but I mean it's what, like, I don't know, what is it, like 10 plus years ago was the last one, and it's significantly improved. So I mean, definitely a reason to get this one. But I mean, some of these other ones, it's like they just make the same thing over and over again. Then they'll put 2, 3, 4, or they'll just call it a year, 2020 or 19 or whatever. And it's just the same thing over and over again. In sport games, it's kind of hard because, you know, I get the problem. I get the problem with that because, you know, like what can you do with a sport game? You can add new features, yeah, somewhat, but there's only so much you can do with that. Okay. This looks pretty cool here too. What is that on my right? Looks like houses or something? I don't know what those are. There's like little teeny ones over there. So I don't know if we're out of Yellowstone yet or not, but we may be, but still looks cool. Alright, so if I make a Yui, visit Rasputin over there, and the Old Man Bishop. Hope they don't expect me to make any air traffic control, permission to land and all that. I hate doing that. We just land. We land right on top of them. They may scream and yell. And we may not live when we land, but it's all good. I mean, our passengers are here for the view, and we don't guarantee their safety, but we hope they do enjoy the view. So, all right, let's see. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go around. Should I go straight and then go right to get to that airport, or does it matter? I don't know. I mean, I see that one airplane is kind of, I don't know what that is. What is LO? Is that another airport, or is that, what is that? I have no idea what that is. LO. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna, I think I'm gonna try to go more of a direct route over there. And maybe go lower too. We're gonna explore down here. Why not? That's what we usually do. So yeah, I do want to see some more cities in my other streams. We visited some national parks and whatnot recently. So next one we will at least get to some cities in Montana. Try to make our way east. We've already, I don't know, I think I was to Missoula, or I think I made it over there. I know I was flying towards there in one stream, and I think we took off in another one, so I don't know. We might start there anyway and go east in the next stream, but we'll see. But yeah, I want to check out like Helena and then whatever else is on the way going east over there. Captain J. Aubrey. Is that old man Bishop just sitting there, or is he like at another airport like far away? I have no idea. That's one thing they're missing here is like an area chat. I mentioned that several times in my other streams, but that would be nice if they had that. So, just saying. Alright, so that's probably, I'm guessing that group of players over there might be at that airport. Yellowstone, so we may see some other planes. I know we saw other planes there, but I had the multiplayer tag off when we were over there before, so. But yeah, I like the lake, some of the mountains by there. I mean, that was cool. I think Glacier National Park's probably been my favorite here so far, but I thought Mount Shasta was cool, Mount Rainier. You know, but those are obviously just one mountain, but I mean, if you go Glacier National Park, that was pretty spread out and looked pretty awesome. Rocky Mountains are fairly cool too. I don't know which one's my favorite here, but yeah, at least lots of places to visit here, so that's all good. And what they need is like this game and some random world generator as well. So you're like, oh wait, I visited the whole world now. Now I'd like to visit everything on a random generator. So why not? You can have like two options. Of course, you won't. I don't know if you'll be able to visit. How long would it take to visit every major city and national park on the Earth? Probably a really long time, right? So yeah. Although we've already been, I mean, we touched just like major areas and then tourist areas and that kind of thing. But from Seattle to Mexico City, so I mean, that didn't take like extremely long. And then we've been, you know, Seattle to Montana in several different places along the way, of course, but yeah, I'm kind of wondering, so if I kept flying east and stopping at all these different locations, I wonder how long it would take me to actually get all the way across. I don't know. Because I don't want to just go in a straight line, so. But yeah, if you're watching, please also subscribe, and you can check out all my streams pretty easily that way. Alright, so am I going directly at this, or is it the wrong angle? Probably kind of off a little bit. I need to go maybe to the left and then try to land that way maybe, but it's still a ways away probably. though it could be just all those people over there. I have no idea. Did I really fly that far though? Seems like I didn't go that far. Maybe I was just enjoying the view and I got lost there. But anyway, yeah, I guess I did. Because there's those lakes. Yep, there's the lake, the airport. And there's where we went over here. But yeah, there's a lot of mountains to explore over too if we want to. But I don't know if we're gonna do all that. Requesting permission, or let's see, not requesting permission to land. We're just going to land. So I hope they are ready for us. Probably going to crash land as well. Why does it say Salt Lake City on here? I don't know, I don't know where I am now, but what is this doing here? Salt Lake City. Nearest airport list. Yellowstone, yes, that's where we want to go. Select a runway for landing. I'm sure I'll select the wrong one, right? I'll just end up landing on the wrong one. So, alright, we're landing on runway 1 supposedly. Oh, here we go. Flight path trail. Here we go. What do I need? Weather. I don't know. Announce on final. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore them because we don't listen to them. We just do what we want. Alright, so anyway, where is it telling me to do? It's telling me to enter over there and then... Oh yeah, I'm pretty close, that's why. Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to put our wheels down. We're going to put our flaps... Wait, that's up. Wrong way. I'm like... I get so confused with this thing. Is it... Am I going the wrong way here? Okay, we're going to put these way down. Where's the airport here? Why am I going up? Supposed to be going down. Okay. Yeah, obviously you can tell I haven't landed too much yet. So this should be interesting. We're going to go for a quick turnaround, which will probably not work very well. Too fast. Too fast. Yes, I know. I know. But you're going to tell me I'm going too slow in a second. Watch. I know how it goes. They seem to think I'm fine now on that side. I don't know. But, oh, hey, see, here we go. We're a little bit off here, though. Yeah, we're definitely off. What is this thing down here? Water? I don't know what that is. Is it like just in case people crash, they can just land right there? I don't know. Oh, that's not the landing. Runway's up there. Shoot. My passengers are like, what are you doing? I'm turning my engine up a little bit. Alright, engine is going off. Oops. Holy cow.